Today I'm making a homemade low-carb protein bowl, and I'm working obviously on my weight, and I am a type 2 diabetic. I don't take any medicines. I control it all with food, and I monitor my blood sugar. And the doctor recommends, when it comes to carbs, 20 carbs every 2 hours, or that's the most you can do. So I need to eat 20 carbs at a meal, and I'm fine. And these are the ingredients I got today at Walmart. And I'll go through each one and I'll show you what the nutritional value is in the net carbs. The total will show up on the screen as about 24 carbs based on the measurements. I'm not measuring. I use a little less of some and a little more of others, and it works out to right at about 20 carbs. This is beef fajita meat, high in protein, and it's fully cooked, and you can freeze the bag if you want to, but what I do is I buy this, and I buy the cubed chicken. It's all pre-cooked, ready to go, and I'll keep a bag of chicken and a bag of the beef in my fridge, and I'll freeze a few others. So you can see it's 4 carbs for half a bag, which is really good. And they're only $2.78 a bag at Walmart. And here's the quesadilla cheese. I like that cheese, so that's the one I'm using. You can see it's 1 carb for 1/4 of a cup. And I'm definitely not going to use 1/4 of a cup. I think I sprinkle a little bit on. You'll see at the end. And I liked diced tomatoes. And these again are, I believe they're no salt added. But anyway, I'll try and focus here and show you the carbs and the nutritional macros on here. I'll move it over here by the carpet. You can see my dog's bed back there. I'm not cooking the food here. I'm just shooting the video. It's got 4 net carbs for half a cup. And I've got beans. You could get just straight black beans, which I love, and you'll have a lot less carbs, but these are the ones that we picked up today. They got kidney beans, pinto beans, and black beans. Pinto beans, they carry a little extra carbs in them. And here you could see it's 19 carbs for half a cup and then 5 dietary fibers. So you subtract the dietary fiber and you get 14 net carbs. And the beans are the base of a protein bowl for me. I put the beans on the bottom. Sour cream. And you can do this non-dairy as well if, my wife doesn't do dairy. Here's 1 gram of carbs, or 1 carb for 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon is probably enough. But my wife gets the dairy-free sour cream and the dairy-free cheese from specialty store, and she can make herself a bowl as well. These bowls I picked up, I bought 6 of them today. They were on an end cap at Walmart for 50 cents a piece. And I thought, boy, these are just perfect size for my protein bowls. And I'm going to be trying to eat one of these either in place of lunch or dinner. And I'm also exercising with I bought a resistance band workout kit, the Body Boss 2.0, I think it is. Can divide this can in 3 thirds, and that's how you'll get your amount off of the nutritional label. If you're counting the carbs, you can put more or less. And here I'm not measuring, I'm just guessing because for the sake of doing the video. So you got your layer of beans. And then here you got your diced tomatoes. I'll put those out, spread them evenly. I'm definitely using less than what the amount of carbs I showed on the macros there, so that cuts it down. Like I said, the total I think shows 24 carbs if you add it up, and I'm trying to shoot for 20 carbs. And I'll clean my spoon off here so that I can throw a dollop of sour cream in here. Now you can use your sour cream. Most people use it as a topper. I like to put my sour cream, and it looks like a big scoop, but 2 tablespoons is a huge amount, trust me. So that's probably maybe a tablespoon and a half, if that. I like to put my sour cream on and spread it in between the meat and the beans and the tomatoes. And that way, when I microwave it about 2.5 minutes, the sour cream, it heats up a little bit slower than the rest of it because it's kind of buried in there, and the rest of the food is cold. So it kind of becomes almost like a liquid cream instead of, the consistency that it comes out of the jar. But you can do it either way. Sometimes I do it as a topper. You can even get like an avocado dip and put a spot of that on the top. And that's about half a bag there. You can see they're pretty good sized pieces. And they are kind of a spicy flavor, I guess, a beef fajita type. There must be something in it. And I'll shake out a little bit of cheese. And again, I don't think that's near a 1/4 cup. So, and then the cheese, for me, is the last thing. I do have a topper that I put on here. I'll show you in a moment. But I like to put the cheese on the top and put it in the microwave and let it completely kind of melt almost fully. But you got to remember the food in the middle is going to be hot. So if you just catch it before it all liquefies, when you stir it up anyway, the rest of the cheese that didn't melt will end up melting because of the heat in the food. So I'll set it for 2 minutes, let it run, and then I'm sure I'll have to mix it up and do maybe another 30 seconds. And this is a kind of a cheap microwave. I think it's 700 watts, Proctor Silex from Walmart. Okay, check it out. If I can keep my dog from attacking me, my goodness. Would usually be putting everything together in the kitchen at the kitchen table, and then my dog would stay on the other side of the gate. So he was kind of happy. He's like, "Whoa, what are we doing today? Making some dog food?" No, sir. So you can see it's mixing up. The cheese is nice and stringy, but yet still a good consistency. Lots of meat. Plenty of food there. I do like the peppercorn blend when it comes to pepper. Instead of just black pepper, we buy these peppercorns, and it has its own self-grinding grinder. Comes out pretty good. And I put that in there. And then the salt that we get is that Himalayan pink salt. I just like the flavor of that as well. And I'll put a little bit of that on there. Just right. And now for my favorite, Frank's Red Hot Sauce. And like they say, I put that chit on everything. I said chit with a C. All right. So mix it up. You could put more or less if you like that. You put whatever topping you want. My wife likes to buy the Taco Bell sauce in the bottle and top hers with the Taco Bell sauce, the mild. So there you go. I wanted to throw this video up, and it has nothing to do with my regular carpet cleaning channel, but it was definitely fun to post. I hope you guys liked it, and now I'm gonna eat. I appreciate you watching this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow.